Hello Aries, welcome to my channel, The Mother Speaks Tarot. My name is Allison. My channel is still pretty new, it's just over a year old. So if you haven't, please consider subscribing. If you do subscribe, thank you so very much. I really appreciate it. I'm new, so it really helps me out. Also liking, that really helps me too. Everybody who's already subscribed, all my viewers, subscribed or not, thank you. Thank you for being here with me. And you can't have a channel without viewers. For those of you who are new and don't know, I'm also an author. I'm writing a series. It's an action-adventure love story on superhero twin flames called Perception, the Two Yet One. This is book 1, which I've read aloud live on Facebook and uploaded all of those videos here to YouTube for you to enjoy for free. Just know that book 2 is published and available. All the links that you need for my books are in the description box below. Also, if you would like a personal reading, the information to contact me is also in that description box. All right, everyone, welcome and welcome back. As I usually do, a quick explanation of what I'm doing. As I was thinking about what decks to use this week, this last weekend, as soon as I started to ponder it, I just had this inclination to ask my son. And, I'm not going to second guess myself, so I did. I asked my son which tarot deck he thinks that I should use for this week. And I thought he was going to choose from my tarot decks, but he chose the deck that I gave him for his birthday. The Ukiyo-e Tarot by Koji Furuta. My son loves Japan, just about everything that is Japan. And so that's why I got him this tarot, and it's so beautiful. Ukiyo-e is a type of art that was very popular through the 17th, at the beginning of the 17th century through the 19th century in Japan, and it's so gorgeous, absolutely beautiful. I've really been enjoying using it, and the messages that go with this deck have really been resonating. I was wondering why I was to use this deck, but of course it's the right messages. Duh. So, you know how I like my decks to kind of go together or work together. I don't have any Japanese oracles, and there wasn't enough time to order one. So, it just came to me that Japan is an island nation. It's a nation of islands. So I'm using the Whispers of the Ocean Oracle cards by Angela Hartfield, and the artwork is by Ekaterina Golovanova. Beautiful, beautiful deck. One of the decks that I got for summertime also. It's still summertime, but man, it's kind of cold today and very smoky. Weird day. And I'm also going to use the Legendary Ladies Goddess deck by Ann Shen, because there is 2 Japanese goddesses in here. And plus I always want to keep the mother energy in my readings here. Okay, if I need to clarify, I'll go ahead and use the Tarot of the Cloisters by Michelle Leavitt. As a reader, I read minor arcana cards as messages about your free will. I read major arcana cards as messages about your divine blueprint. That is the plan that you wrote for your life before you incarnated, so that you would encounter and hopefully learn certain important lessons of life that, when learned, raise the vibration and wisdom encoded in your soul. Now, it is possible to lower in vibration during a lifetime. But if you can manage to rise in vibration lifetime after lifetime, or even significantly during one lifetime, you may become what we call enlightened, like Buddha and Jesus and Isis and Thoth and lots of other people that we know affected a great deal of positive change on our planet. So when I'm looking at your major arcana cards, it's a lot like fate or destiny, but it isn't exactly, because of your free will. There are times something happens in our lives that there was no way we could have controlled it at all. We do write those in to our divine blueprint that way. Those are indicated to me by the Wheel of Fortune card, which you do not have. Okay, so let's get started. Pardon me. It's smoky here, guys. So, what's at the heart of everything for you at this time, Aries, is you have the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, so the Ten of Pentacles is an ending. This is the family you come from. You inherit your money or your DNA from this. I'm feeling like there is money issues, or perhaps you did not get your inheritance. If somebody passed away or there was some inheritance, you haven't gotten that yet. It is, you're having delays with it. It is, somebody may have taken money from you. You may have gambled. Okay? Yeah, you may have taken a risk. That's I just checked what the reverse meaning for this in this deck is, and that's what it's talking about. Gambling, loss of inheritance, yep, and taking a risk. That's exactly what I was feeling. Now, the energy that is crossing this theft or loss or gambling is justice, divine justice. Okay? Card of Libra and Taurus. I'm not Taurus, that's the Empress, I'm a dork. Card of Libra, okay? An air sign. This is Earth energy, Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus energy. And this is Libra energy. Beginnings and endings, karma, truth, justice, equilibrium, balance. This is divine justice that's at work here. Okay? So whatever karma, you have going for you, divine justice is on top of this issue. Okay? Like if somebody stole your money, you could have called the police or gotten a lawyer. Now, here is the root of it all. This Queen of Pentacles, this is the reason you lost your money. The Queen of Pentacles is a nurturer. She's generous, she's kind, she's loving. But when she's in the reverse, she's materialistic, and she's like a gold digger or a social climber. She is, okay, so I'm looking at this, the meaning here in this, for this deck, and it's false prosperity, suspicion, responsibilities neglected, and vicious person, fear of failure. This person doesn't have to be a woman. This is a feminine energy. It just has to fit this this energy. Yeah, she, the Queen of Pentacles upright is one of my favorite queens. Well, actually, I love all the queens when they're upright. But as a nurturer, she's kind. She's very much like a mother energy, caring and giving. This person may have seemed like this at first, but which is why they came up as this queen, okay? They seemed like this at first, but they're really this, okay? And the whole vicious person really, really resonated when I said that aloud. Also, for those of you who took a risk or a gamble, the responsibilities neglected stood out to me for that as well. But you've got divine justice working here, okay? Now, this is the Five of Cups. This is in your your recent past that's moving out of your life at this time. Yeah, I'm not going to check the book for this one because this is mourning. This is sadness. This is mourning, like when someone died or something. But I don't see death here. So you've been sad about this that's going on here. This person has probably been really mean to you. You didn't get what you thought you were going to get. And so you've been, you know, a lot of the times when we see the Five of Cups, we see a person with three of them knocked over and the contents are spilled out, and there's two left, and they're so busy crying over the three that spilled out, they don't see the two that is still left. Okay, so in the past, you'd been very emotional. You'd been crying over the past of what happened, the spilled cups, what you could never get back, what you can never put back into those cups. So this was weighing on you pretty heavy. So I'm glad to see that moving out of your life. For me as a reader, these two cards are future cards, and we'll okay, what you have here is the Ten of Swords. Air energy, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. There's going to be an end to this backstabbing. Okay? That's the thing about the tens. Okay? So far, even though this one is saying that you are not, this is not the happy ending that this card is when it's upright, it's still an ending. You've got two tens here. Okay? So this money problem and the backstabbing, it's coming to an end. Sometimes it takes things to end a while to finish ending. You know what I mean? But this is coming to an end because this is divine. The divine has come in. Divine justice. So there's backstabbing on your horizon maybe, but it's also the end. Could have something to do with this message. However, this is not in the reverse, okay? If this page had been in the reverse, I would say, okay, so this is more bad news about your finances, but he isn't. The Page of Pentacles, pages can be young people, so this could be a young earth sign. But this, I'm feeling like this is mostly a message about money. And more than likely, what your money issue here is, okay? Now, I was reading about this page a little bit before I started doing readings yesterday. And he's the way the samurai looked at money wasn't really, samurais weren't interested in the money part of their being a samurai, okay? So this guy is like a servant to a samurai. And so it says here that he's holding this this coin, but it's a sign of mental accomplishment rather than a material reward. And then what you've got next to it here is this Ten of Swords, which is all about mental, the mind. So maybe for all this backstabbing that you've gone through, this is like it's not exactly a reward, but it's a wait a minute, hang on. Yeah. it's a sign of mental accomplishment. I'm sorry, I lost exactly what that was. A mental accomplishment here. Okay? So what he means in this deck upright is deep concentration and application, reflection, respect for knowledge, and a bearer of news. Okay? So all of those things could be going on here, but mostly because of his story, because this is an accomplishment, a mental accomplishment. I think that's what this is. Okay? So that's really good. I think what I'm feeling about that is this mental accomplishment could bring you this new beginning, because he's holding the Ace of Pentacles. And that's what he's bringing. The Ace of Pentacles is a new beginning. You've got the Ten of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles comes after. We start with the Ace, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then once you get to the 10, you start all over again. And that's what he's bringing in. So it could be this mental accomplishment where you all of a sudden know what to do, or divine justice comes in here and shakes things up. Yes, the divine justice is bringing this in. You know, justice is about truth, integrity, balance, beginnings and endings, and karma, and how the energy works here in this three-dimensional, multi-dimensional world. Your hope here is the Queen of Swords energy. So, and this is also a card of Libra. You know, Gemini and Aquarius is the air sign, but you have Libra here as well, so you may be hoping for a Libra. However, what the Queen of Swords does is learns from her mistakes. She learns from her pain. Not just mistakes, but from pain, from others, from being attacked, from anything. She's often a widow. She's gone through a lot. But instead of letting it get her down, she uses it as an opportunity to heal her mind and to cut out ways of thinking and thoughts that don't serve her anymore. When bad things happen to her, she doesn't go into a depression. She meditates and contemplates on it until she has figured it out inside, and she releases what she needs to release. Sound like a mental accomplishment to you? Because it does to me. Now, because these are also her swords, right? This queen is an inspiration to others, those who know what she's gone through, pardon me, and look at her like, how can you be smiling? How can you be laughing? How are you not in a mental asylum? How are you not completely depressed? That's why she's an inspiration, because she can get through emotional and mental things that others usually don't. Not that they can't, but that they don't. I think you're going to really accomplish something here, Aries, and be an inspiration to others. And, you know, man or woman, it doesn't matter. Because the King of Swords is personality. To me, you know, when I describe the personality of the King of Swords, it's different. He is about justice. He is about integrity. He is a genius. She's all about that too. But he's more like, he's just, she's the one that's the inspiration. I mean, he is awesome too, but he's a little bit cold. He's a little bit austere. But what she is known for is being able to get over the horrible things that happened to her. Now, this is your current situation, your environment, or your current state of being, and this is the Nine of Cups in the reverse. Pisces energy. We see this beautiful goldfish. Gosh, I love this artwork, don't you? This is wish fulfillment. This is the wish fulfillment card. But you're still not happy. This is called happiness in the Thoth deck. When I see a cup card in the reverse, all of the cups are empty. Cups is love. There is let me go ahead and just check and see what the reversal in this particular deck is for this. See if it's anything different from what I'm saying. It is a little bit. It says mistakes, material loss, imperfections, false freedom, opposition, and differences. Material loss. Wow. And mistakes. So if you guys took a risk, if you were gambling, that's the mistakes thing. Material loss is definitely this inheritance that was not brought in because of this person. This person is generous right side up, but they're greedy upside down as well. Okay? Social climbers, materialistic, greedy, vicious. This person really hurt you and took from you. False freedom. That's standing out to me, but I don't know why. Okay, this is your fear. And this is in the reverse. This is the Two of Swords. See, the two is right there. And this would be spades. Now, the Two of Swords is when you're at a crossroads and what you need to do is make a decision. But you need to do it with your intuition. This is another Libra energy. Okay? The Two of Swords is when there's, you're afraid to make this choice. You might be afraid to look inside. Use your intuition and make this choice. Now, this book says duplicity, falsehood, misrepresentation, disloyalty, dishonor, false friends, and lies. This is what you're afraid of. Duplicity, falsehood, misrepresentation, disloyalty, dishonor, false friends, and lies. This is the Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands is, of course, your energy, fire energy. This is your only Wands. So you have earth, air, fire, and water. Pretty balanced. This is your potential outcome. But when it's upright, this is all about communication. Fast communication, texting, emails, because fire is a lot like electricity. And this is fast movement. If it's not, if it isn't communication, it's fast movement. But usually it's fast communication. A lot of back and forth. But this is in the reverse. So I don't think you want to communicate. I think it's because of this fear. You've gone through a lot. You don't want more. You're afraid to say anything, to make any kind of decision. I'm getting images of the Eight of Swords, which is being afraid to make a move. However, I'll go ahead and read the reversed meaning for this deck as well. It's thorns of dispute, jealousy, harassment, discord, delay, and stagnation. Wow, Aries, you're going through it. But at least you've got divine justice here. And this is going to end. Maybe you just don't realize that this person is this instead of this. Maybe that's part of what you are afraid of realizing. People with mother energy, you want to trust them. A Queen of Pentacles would look like she's got everything down. She's got everything in her life under control. This is what, when you see a Queen of Pentacles like this, they can often be opulent. You can tell that they have their health and their wealth completely down. And then they're generous and kind and nurturing and loving. But that's not this person. Not really. And just not to you. The underlying energy of this read is the Five of Pentacles. Being left out in the cold. Abandonment. Poverty. Four of Pentacles in the reverse. Not holding back. You weren't holding back before. The King of Cups. Somebody had your heart big time. There was some fast movement. You knew what your joy was. You knew what brought you joy in life at one time. So much that you were happy. Everything was so good you got bored. Hang on, guys. Let's see what we can get from our Whispers of the Ocean. You know, I hope that this doesn't resonate with you today, Aries. This is kind of a bummer reading. But, you know, this is the lessons that I'm talking about when in my beginning spiel. Lessons of life that when learned raise the vibration and wisdom encoded in our soul. And that's what she does. She learns. Instead of her heart becoming heavier, she becomes lighter. Her mind becomes lighter, her heart becomes lighter because she actively works on herself. She controls her mind. Her mind, our mind, is where our worries live, where our insecurities live, where our pain lives, where the devil tortures us. It's all our mind. Our mind is where our life is experienced. We listen to our mind way more than we listen to our heart. So when you're the master of your mind, it frees your heart. It frees your energy up so that you can listen to your heart. This is an accomplishment. This is one of those lessons that will be encoding your soul with serious wisdom. And the divine has it recorded. The divine understands what's going on with you. The divine is bringing justice. Because this is going to end. It's just, we're not victims. We sign up for these lessons so that we can learn them and become greater beings, for lack of a better word than greater. This is why we're here learning these lessons that we wrote into our divine blueprint. You're strong, Aries. You're going to do it. You're going to do it. All right. Let's see what else we can get for you. Whispers of the ocean. Okay, spirit guides. What else can you tell Aries? Thank you. Is there any other? Let's do one more shuffle. I feel like those wanted to come out. Alrighty. Alrighty. Let's see which ladies would like to come out. Hey, it's Aphrodite. And hell, rebirth. You'll be reborn, all right. Your passion will be reborn. Aphrodite is also Venus. She rules Libra. The divine justice. Queen of Swords here. Beginnings and endings. You've got 2 ending cards here. Oh, I forgot. You might want to look up angel number 10. Oh, yeah, 1010. Okay, sorry guys. I thought I saw something else. And I'm just like, wait, what did I miss? Alrighty. Goddesses. Holy moly. Oh, wow. Are you kidding me? You guys, it's my aunt. Divine justice. And Amaterasu. One of the 2 Japanese goddesses in this deck. The reason why I chose it. I mean, these are awesome. I'm going to read them to you. Okay. We'll start with Amaterasu because she is in the beginning of the book here. Here she is. Yeah, she is Japanese. She is from the Shinto religion, or the Shinto way. Drawing this card means finding your own inner beauty and shining it onto the world, just like the Japanese goddess Amaterasu. If you've been disappointed or discouraged, look within yourself for the light you need to go forward. That is actually really poignant here for this reading. Yeah, find your own inner beauty and shine it onto the world. If you've been disappointed or discouraged, look within yourself for the light that you need to go forward. And, Spirit just wanted you to know divine justice is definitely at work here. Okay? That's why they wanted me to remind you. This is why we come here, to learn these painful lessons that we signed up for. And see, to even it out with this energy, well, first of all, I'm feeling like this will come to an end eventually. Everything will even out. It has to, because divine justice is at work here. Ma'at is the beginning of why we have the justice card. She wasn't even a goddess at one time. The idea of balance, beginnings and endings, this is what Ma'at was. The concept of the karmic energies and how things work here on this planet. So to me, she's the very first justice ever. You even get this energy when we look at Kali. I don't know who's older, Egyptian gods or Indian, but I think maybe Indian gods are, but I don't know. This is definitely saying, Aries, that the divine is working in your life right now. Okay? Okay, so 33, let your personality shine. 33 is a really wonderful angel number. You might want to look that up. Yeah, you don't have any more doubles. You do have 2 queens, but that really isn't a number. That's not a number, so. You have something no one else has that makes you who you are. Stop comparing yourself to others and allow your uniqueness to shine through. That's exactly what Amaterasu just told you. Even through this disappointment, even through what might feel like persecution and injustice, justice is, don't let it get you down. You are different. You are beautiful. You shine. You're fire, right? This is the Japanese sun behind her. Let your inner self shine through. Oh my goodness, how cute. It's an otter. I haven't seen this. It's so cute. It reminds me of my pooch. Keeping it in check. Pay attention to what is going on around you. You might be moving into something too quickly or missing some important details. Okay, right? Keeping it in check. When I was reading this, pay attention to what is going on around you, and I started to read, you might, at the bottom there, I thought it was going to say that you might want to start a journal of what is going on around you. So I would recommend that, especially if somebody here is messing with your money, with your inheritance. You're sad, you're stabbed in the back, you're discouraged. Yeah, this isn't right. Okay? This, these lessons are about self-love. This is what Amaterasu, and this card are saying together. You are beautiful. If you heal, take advantage. Look around and and make these notes. It will help you heal, is what I'm trying to say. I'm not sure how it's going to do that, but it will. Single-mindedness, choose your own path and what is best suited to you. Okay? So that's something else your guides want you to focus on, kind of like hermit energy. What path is best suited to you? What do you want? What brings you joy? Whatever it is, go for it. And setting up parameters. Assess your relationships and determine how they are aligned with your goals. Setting boundaries requires an honest evaluation of your present relationships. Yeah, that's what I was getting from this when I said maybe you don't realize that this person is this and not this. Now remember, this doesn't have to be an earth sign, and it also does not have to be a woman. This is just somebody who seems like this, but is really like this. Pay attention, look around, open up your mind, and then setting up parameters and boundaries means what is unacceptable to you anymore. Well, I think that you are going to be just fine. These cards blow me away. These are really good cards. Okay, so what do you need? Start making notes. Start really paying attention about what's going on around you. What people really want, what they really, make the notes. Even talk to them, All right, Aries. Well, how much control do you have over this situation? I can gauge that by the number of major arcana cards to minor, and you have one. Justice. Whoops, here she goes. Go flying out of my hands. Justice. So you kind of got it twice. The divine is at work in your life. Divine justice is at work in your life. But you've got this. See how beautiful she is? Just because she's swords doesn't mean that she can't be you. This is also you. An inspiration, absolutely gorgeous and beautiful. All right, Aries. That's what I have for you at this time. I hope you enjoyed your reading. Actually, I kind of hope that this really didn't exactly, I don't know. You know what? When we learn our lessons and we have them, we rise. So I would want you to rise, but it's the sad stuff that gets me. So I'm big hugs, Aries. Okay, I'll see you next time.